They wanted me to perform for a big artist. I don't want to name drop, but she was like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I should name drop. Should I name drop?
You could say it. I
I
mean,
was supposed to perform for Megan Thee Stallion, man.
oh shit.
Yeah, I have the contract in my email still, but
Baby, I just need your love. Baby, I just need your love. Baby, I just need your love. Time doesn't exist, there's more to what we see. Let's sit down, talk about it, let's just call it P.O.T, P.O.T, yeah. Let's call it P.O.T, P.O.T, yeah. Let's call it P.O.T.
Yeah. What's up, P.O.T heads? Today I'm with a very talented artist in the house. He's been doing a lot of dope ass music, dope ass content, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself. So please introduce yourself.
hello, how's it going? This is Mars, aka Mars the Don. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
Hey, pretty good, man. It's nice to have you here, bro. Like I've been watching your stuff and you got some dope shit, man. Like the quality too. I like especially that last video you have.
The music video, L.U.V,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
Yes, sir. The best song of 2025.
Hey, like how long did that one take you to like get done?
Oh, it took me 2 months. 2 months, I would say. But
Writing and like recording and
no, writing it took me, I would say, a week and a half. But I have a process where, I don't go straight to the studio right away. I have a home studio, and I record there first, make sure I get the demo right, and then I practice it 100 different times.
Hell yeah.
So I went to New York. Originally, I actually recorded it with Max Wayne. Shout out to Max Wayne.
Hey, shout out.
But then I went to New York earlier this year, and I recorded it again. But I added different things into it, like harmonies, humming, different type of flows and styles, right? And I was almost there, but I felt like it still needed work. So I practiced it a few more times. And then when I recorded it again with Max Wayne, we made sure the product was finalized, and it was great.
Well, that's the dopeness about bringing together like an art piece,
Yes, sir.
right? Because that's what you're doing, bro. You're just painting.
Yes,
You
sir.
painting and shit. First, you come up with the idea, and
With a
then like you get
sketch.
on the canvas, and then you start like, boom. I got this little instrumental. You starting writing the song. Like, are you like a pen to paper type of person, or you like write on like the phone and shit?
Lately, I have been on the phone. I used to be a pen and paper when I was younger, when I started. But usually I just get sent the beat or choose a beat, and I just start flowing, start doing melodies.
Hmm.
And then from there, I start adding words.
Right, like just getting that brush out.
Yes,
just
sir.
fucking boom, boom.
Like Picasso.
Yeah, right. Each little stroke gets you closer to that dope ass sound, and like with you doing your own stuff, how long have you would you say that have you been doing music?
I've been doing music. I'm 21 now. I've been doing music for 8 years, I would say,
Nice,
since I was 13.
nice.
And the way I started was, it was very, very interesting because I started in middle school.
Mm.
And when I started in middle school, there was a public library across my school, right? That public library had a studio in it, like an
Oh,
exclusive
shit.
studio. Yeah, but at that time it was something like mind blowing to me because I didn't know how a studio looked, and I
Right.
used to listen to straight 90s when I was younger, like the 2015-16 era.
Mm.
I was straight 90s hip hop, listening to Tupac, Biggie, all the
Yeah.
big legends.
Right,
I
right.
wasn't never listening to the SoundCloud era. But shout out to them. Shout out to them. They're great artists. Uzi's there, X, Juice,
Right.
all those great legends too. But I found writing my feelings in a pen and paper was something that I love to do, like poetry. It was poetry to me.
But that must have been dope, like getting to see like an actual studio and shit.
Yeah. So yeah, every day after school, I would me and like two other homies or three other homies, because you only had a limit of booking it 2 hours a day.
How much was it?
It was free. It was free. It was
Whoa.
free. Yeah, it was free.
Dog.
It was free. So everybody had per person was 2 hours a day, right? So I had me, and I would have my homie. Hey, yo, book after me. Hey, yo, other homie, book after me. Right?
And just keep it for like
Yeah. So I would create beats first. I
Oh
was
shit.
on GarageBand cutting up loops, making beats, and then I started writing on those beats because there wasn't really any artists in my school that were taking off or like starting. They started a year after. When I started doing my thing.
Right.
But yeah, I went to that public library almost every day, and I grew a love to make music.
Yeah, that's dope. But like I said, bro, like just having that access, that's what really like gets you like moving, staying motivated and shit. Like
Yeah, it only had like a MIDI pad, a computer, and a mic. And it was like a snowball mic. So I thought that was like the coolest thing ever.
what was your first song called?
Oh, what was it called? I don't even remember. I know my first song that I released was called New Drip, I believe.
New Drip?
Yeah, or Trust Issue, something like that. But it's no longer in any platforms. If the OGs know, the OGs know, the OGs know.
Those that know, they know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So I've been doing music, dropping music, but I was never consistent like throughout those years. I was just dropping like probably 2-3 songs. And as of lately, I would say the last 3 years I've been consistent, dropping a project, dropping a lot of singles, going across the world.
Is your family like music based too, or you're like the
No.
one?
No, I'm the only one. Yeah, I'm the only one. I never grew up listening to music like that. It was just background noise for me. I don't know. I think I started listening to music seriously when I was probably like elementary school. I was at a babysitter's house, and you know another kid that was getting babysitted, right? He had an iPod, right? And I didn't know what it was. I was so like my mom was.
That's when they were like new.
Yeah, they were new, and I wasn't really like exposed to the outside world, like the social media world, like that until I was in high school. But I didn't know what it was, and I asked him what it was, and he told me to play music, and I was like, let me hear a song, right? And he plays Thriller by Michael Jackson. I never heard Michael Jackson a day in my life. Oh, I probably listened to it, but I never knew it was him, right? I listened to Thriller, and man, I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved Michael Jackson. I would do his dances, all that, And yeah, shout out to Michael Jackson, man.
Hey, like that's a good fucking song to be exposed to, like out of the nowhere too and shit.
Yeah, I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Like, who would you say that like you sort of base your style like from, like, because we all take sort of like and then eventually we come up with our own like little style, whatever. Who like what would you say, like you gather from different artists and you're like, this is my style now?
Ooh, there's a lot of different artists.
Okay.
So there's some in New York. J.I., the Prince of NY. I don't know if you're familiar.
I might be, but like sometimes I just know the songs, but like the artists, because like there's so many now. But like,
yeah, A Boogie. My number one right now, Tory Lanez.
Oh, okay.
Free him, free Tory. But Tory Lanez is one of my number one. He's my idol. I look up to him a lot through the music industry because, man, he's been doing it for a long time. He's been doing different styles for a long time, and his versatility is amazing.
Yeah. Did you also have to like work on your voice and shit?
Oh yeah, I wasn't blessed with a voice. I would say I was very monotone before, very monotone. Even when I try to sing and rap, it just didn't. It sounded like I was reading off a book. I'll be honest with myself. Yeah, I'll be honest with myself. And I used to get told that like with my peers, but I always thought I was hating until I started popping off and on posting on social media.
Right.
And I was getting the same comments, and I would always reply, why? Ask why. And some people would, BS it and be saying, oh, well, it's because it's trash, right? But some people would give me criticism.
Like some real shit.
Yeah, they'd be like, well, there's no passion in your voice. The lyricism isn't there, this and the third. And I started taking notes instead of being mad at the comment or feeling some type of way. I started taking notes. And that's when I started improving. started to learn how to sing, try to reach pitches that I now reach now.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
hear
still
I
trying
hear
to
it
get
in the
better.
music, bro, because you could tell you've been sharpening that sword.
Yes, sir.
You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Like, because that's really what it is. Like, there's good criticism and bad criticism, right? Like, you have to be able to like separate who are the people you taking this from.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's people that you trust and you know they're genuinely like trying to like be a better artist, and you take their advice, bro, that
Yes,
shit.
sir. Yeah, I agree with you. I also did when I travel a lot, right, for my music.
Nice.
And when I would be in studios with other engineers, like brand new engineers, I would ask them, "Yo, what do you think I could improve on?" "Oh, your voice could get better. I see you try to reach those higher tones." And then they would tell me what I should do. Shout out to Chris in L.A.
Mm.
He would tell me to play piano and try to hit that same pitch, every key that I try to hit, like the G minor, hit that pitch and all that.
Oh, okay.
And I started doing that. I started, disciplining myself. Sometimes we slack, but
Yeah.
I try to make myself better every day.
Do you also like play instruments and shit? Or?
No, but I be playing
But
the piano.
you have the ear.
Yeah.
For sure, because like with the tracks that you have, you like that's why I'm like you have to have done something with your voice, because now like I could hear you're right there, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah. I've always had an ear for music, sound, and even talent in general.
yeah.
I've always had a sound for it. In the future, I do want to be in management, but right now I want to be number one and then get to that point.
Like okay, so speaking of which, like how many projects do you say you have done, and how many do you see yourself doing?
I would say I see myself doing anywhere from 8 to 10 projects.
Ooh.
I've done 2 projects.
Okay.
Sincerely Mars, but I haven't dropped it yet. And Broken Pieces, which is an EP.
That's the one you have on Spotify.
Yes,
so,
sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Broken Pieces. Yeah.
That's the one I heard. Like,
Yeah.
like, yo.
That's a classic.
Actually, you guys are gonna get to listen to a few of the songs coming up soon. Maybe just stick around. But like, no, but yeah. So like it, and that's what I was saying. Like, the voice is very important, man. Like,
yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then how you emphasize stuff too. Pronunciation, everything. I really like emphasizing some words because it just adds more pain into the record.
Right.
Or not even pain, just more emotion into the record.
Right.
And that's very important, especially as a listener. You want to feel the artist.
Yeah.
You want to relate.
Exactly. Well, yeah, because we like literally, bro, like we touch each other with our voices and shit. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
And there's certain frequencies that we all build with our pattern of speech and things. You know what I'm saying? So where you're sharing thoughts, and like someone that's listening to like a song and shit, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're touching them in a certain way that depending on what they're doing too, right? Like if you're working on something, it's a different type of. But if you're just sitting down imagining this shit, and you can make them imagine, bro.
Yeah, that's why I listen to music. I relate to it. I feel it. It's more of a feeling for me than just words. I love feeling the music in my heart. So that's what I learned, and that's why I want to produce and come out with.
Yeah, because like as artists, really like our job is to grab from the air, just whatever it is, bring it down to earth.
Yes, sir.
Like feel it out, fucking manifest it here. Here it's here. It's right here you go, Max.
Right here. Yes, sir. Here you go, Max. Here you go, Frank.
Right.
Yeah, man. Frank is also another engineer that I go to out here in Chicago. He's one of the best.
Is he a major studio too, or
no? He has his own studio. He's more in the west suburbs.
Okay.
So yeah. He actually was like 2 minutes away from where I used to stay. So it was so essential going to Frank all the time. And actually, I've been knowing him since middle school too, since I
Damn.
started. I just never had him as my engineer until like after high school, and he had built a studio in my town, and I started checking it out and showing love, man. And he's a great engineer. Shout out to Frank Ducati.
Hey, shout outs, man.
He also filmed
Ducati?
Yeah,
I know
Ducati.
him, bro.
Frank Ducati, yes sir.
Yeah, I know where he at. I know him.
Yeah,
My boy goes to him too.
Yeah,
I know him.
Ducati.
Yeah, I'm like, now I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Ducati.
He, I did a track with him, but like my car went down and shit, so like I couldn't go out there. Like it's far for me to go out there, but like
yeah, man. Nah, he also
we were
did
supposed
that.
to work on. He was supposed to actually be on the pod. So hey, Ducati, hit me
Hey,
up, bro.
Mr. Ducati, hey, you gotta be in the seat right now.
Yeah, like pulling stuff from the ether, bro, and like just bringing it here, and like that's why the importance of like not only the voice but also like the way it's gonna get recorded.
Yes,
that's just so important too. It's so crazy how like you yourself you didn't even want to do music at the beginning. You didn't even like it, or
it was just background noise to me. I didn't really like grew an interest to it. Maybe like some songs. I remember one song when I was young. This is the only song I remember, and I was like probably like a few years old. My grandfather, he would always like take me to the park or whatever, and in his truck, and he had the CD player right in the radio, right?
Yeah.
He would put, I forget the artist, but I think it's called La Banda.
Oh.
La Bamba, La Bamba. Yeah, that record. Yeah, that was my song. I would play until he got annoyed. I'll be like, one more time, Yeah. I loved it. Like records like that, always grew an interest. But after that, it was just more like,
there's some crispiness to those old records, right?
Yeah, there is the tapes.
Yeah, because it's like
classics.
the way or the material that it was recorded on.
Yeah, they didn't have autotune back then.
Yo, and are you a big autotune or?
Yeah, I have. I've used it to my advantage, I would say. I used to hate autotune actually. When I started, I used to absolutely hate autotune. But that's because I didn't know how to use it. I felt like autotune could be your best friend if you know how to use it. Now, if you overdo it, that's a different problem. But
yeah,
I think it could be an artist's best friend if you know how to use it properly. It helps you hit pitches right. That's how you know, and that's when
and then you could self-correct, right? Like
self-correct yourself, repeat yourself. Yeah, my recording process is a huge. It takes me a while, man. To record a record, it takes me like probably 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like one complete record, finalized record.
Yeah. Like, well, with the whole project, putting it together, how long would you say that took you?
The Broken Pieces project?
Yeah.
It took me a few months. I think it took me 3 months.
Damn, for real?
It took me 3 months, and it was all engineered by. Actually, 4 songs were engineered by Frank. One was engineered by an old engineer of mine, Danielito. Shout out to him. And then another one with I forget the engineer's name because I only used him once, but his name was Luis, I think. So yeah, he engineered one of my records too.
Damn, that's pretty. You already had everything written down?
Yeah, I had everything written down. Yeah, I had my home studio at the time, so I was just
so you were just knocking shit. That's also the beauty of having like access to that too, right?
Yes, sir.
Because you could like literally tune the shit out of it, like tune it to where you like, yeah, cool, I'm ready. Now I'm gonna go to the studio with this, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Be prepared. You always got to be prepared. Every artist got to be prepared with anything.
Yeah.
I'm a huge believer of preparation, man.
Yeah.
You got to be prepared when you're in the studio because, you don't want to, you got to present yourself.
You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste the engineer's time.
Absolutely.
And it's like, if you're really taking it serious, then what the fuck we're doing?
Right. Yeah. You got to take it serious. You got to be as passionate as your number one artist, your favorite artist.
Yeah, because everything is drive, right? Like,
yeah.
Bro, like, if we were sort of talking about it a little bit earlier, we're like, hey, if you stick with it, if you stay with it, you just never know where it will lead you. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, cause you're saying that you're getting to like travel around to like for the music.
Yeah, I've been blessed with a lot of opportunities where I'm able to travel all over the states
Nice,
specifically, and
nice.
I've traveled to Toronto as well with Bravo. Actually, shout out to
Oh
Bravo.
shit, bravo.
Yeah, that was a fun trip. That was a fun trip, and every time I travel, I have to record.
Hmm.
Like it's not even like, of course, I enjoy my vacations because sometimes majority is vacation, content creation. I go out there, create content, interviews, but I need to record. I need to record. I'll even bring my own home setup because I have two setups. So my proper home setup, and then I got my laptop and small speakers and a small mic. That's my small setup
Yeah.
that I take to travel setup. But I need to be in a studio no matter what. And then I find the best studio in Chicago
In that
in the area. I mean,
Yeah.
or I'll collab with the artist, producer, or even an engineer, and then we just start making hits.
What's your like what's your best spot to like go visit like chill wise?
Chill wise?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a hard question. I love. Can I give a top 3?
Yeah, top 3 is good.
It's not order either, but Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Austin, Texas was fun. Shout out to Chino and Quick.
Mm.
Quick is the lifestyle. LA. LA
LA
is fire.
Yeah.
New York, New Jersey area is fire too. Honorable mentions is Toronto and Miami. But
Nice.
I've been to a lot of cities, states. I love it. I love traveling for my music.
Like Austin right now is like getting big with like comedy and shit.
Oh yeah. Their music scene is huge.
Yeah.
Their music scene is pretty huge. Yeah.
Well, everybody's trying to go to Nashville and out there, you know what I'm saying? Like the scene out there is crazy. I mean, this is sort of a scene here too, but like I guess it just gravitates more for some reason out there right now.
Yeah, I've only been to 3 different studios in Austin, Texas, but they're all nice. They're all super nice. And there's like big artists that are going to those studios, like Mexican OT and some local big artists too that I've met in those studios. Like from it's called Life Sound Studios, and then the other one was in some mansion in the hills in Austin. That was fire. That was fire. And another one was an apartment building.
Like,
Skyline.
do you have family out there, or you just?
So at the time, when I used to go to Austin a lot, is because I had a management.
Oh shit!
So my manager lived in Austin, and his name is Quick. I said, shout out to Quick again.
Okay.
And he was my mentor. He was my management. He was my guidance into the content creation side, and also the music side, because he would open my ears to different music. I was very, closed and selective with the music I listened to, right? But you would open my ears to Raúl Alejandro, more like Spanish music, Spanish reggaeton, corridos, all those type of music. Yeah. And he wanted me to do like different things with pitches, and that's when I started learning how to do harmonies and all that. So, I'm forever grateful for my management.
It helps to be exposed to different flavors. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many different flavors out there, bro. Like, and then you incorporate it into your. That's what I was asking you. Who would you say you extracted the most out of? You know what I'm saying? Like creating your style. Like.
Tory Lanez and I would say Raúl Alejandro. Yeah, those 2 artists. It's them two. Tory, like I said, he's my number one. He's been my number one since high school. So, I want to make a record with him soon.
Hey.
It's possible.
Hey, it's gonna happen now. Now you said it, bro. Now it's gonna happen.
You heard Toy? Hey, if I need to go in your visiting hours, I will. Yeah,
this I think this first song that you were gonna do, I think this is Circles.
Yes, sir. It is Circles. The best song of 2024 when I released it. Man, I had a headache with that record.
Oh yeah, how so?
Bro, Distro Kid.
Oh shit.
I never, I don't want to say the industry either, but I had a feeling that it could be related to the industry. But I had a beautiful opportunity around the time I was supposed to drop it, right?
Yeah.
Distro Kid, I've been working with them for over 3 years. Never had a problem dropping a record. Circles, when I dropped it, they didn't know if it was me, Mars. So I had to go out there and send them an email picture of my ID. And then they delayed my record for 2 weeks. And they didn't even let me know when they were going to drop it. I just had people texting me, oh, Circles dropped? You ain't posted anything. I was like, I didn't even know Circles dropped. So I had headaches with Spotify.
Oh, shit. Like, as in, like, it was just posting itself or something? Or?
Yeah, posted by itself. When it posted 2 weeks before after it was supposed to drop.
Oh.
So it didn't allow me to drop the day. It had emailed me. DistroKid had emailed me saying they're not allowed to drop it because they're not sure if I'm actually the artist Mars. And I was confused on that because I've been dropping for 3 years.
You already been prior to the dropping shit.
Yeah, it wasn't even like I was a new artist.
Right.
So that confused me. And then when they dropped it randomly, because they weren't letting me know any updates, I emailed them, try to get support, nothing. So, I mean, shout out to DistroKid. But yeah, then even after the release, they give me a headache. I had dropped it and it started taking off, like, and Spotify started getting like a lot of numbers, like thousands of streams. And
nice.
Then
it gets stopped.
It gets, no, it got rid of the record off my Spotify.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I was very upset. I think it had like 30-something K.
Damn.
And I had to go back to square one, and they weren't getting my streams back.
Fucked up. Because to build those numbers, bro, like.
Yeah, at one point I had like 5,000 monthly listeners, and I was like, yo, this is my record. You know, this is my.
Yeah.
Yo, I've been working so hard on it.
Holy
And I recorded that record
shit.
in Miami. So shout out to Vinny D. Lone. He was the master engineer. He does like a lot of big artists. But man, I didn't understand why it just completely took it off Apple Music's, Spotify, and not YouTube since I control my YouTube.
Yeah.
But that's crazy how they could just do that.
They could just randomly do that, bro. I didn't even know that was a possibility.
I don't know why. They didn't give me no explanation, nothing. They didn't give me no reason. They just took it out. And then, yeah, I was getting like DMs saying, oh, yo, Circle's not out anymore. And it was like literally a month after it released where I was getting these numbers.
Damn.
Even after it being delayed. And I was like, man, how you gonna do me dirt?
Come
like
on,
that?
Distro, kid. Come on.
Distro. I don't know who did it.
But
it could be related to the industry, man.
So with like getting to do this track, man, like that's crazy. Like just knowing the background of it.
Yeah, it was a headache, but it's still my favorite song. Still #1 song to me. L.U.V. as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got to listen to it just a teensy bit, just to like making sure the level's good, bro. But I like it too. Like so, he's about to do this track for you guys.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all turn up your stereo or phone or wherever the fuck you listening to this.
Yeah.
This one's called Circles.
Speakers.
It's already released, or?
Yes, sir. It's already released. Yeah, I had to re-release it, and I only got like 10% of my streams that I gained. It's all good, you know. Shout out to the people that still streamed and still, running the record.
I will check it out, y'all. Circles, man. Oh shit.
Testing. Testing. 1 to the 3 to the 4 to the 5.
Here we go.
6 to the 7 to the 8 to the 9. Yeah. You don't like the things that I do, but you still love me like. You know I care. You know I'll be there for you. But you keep on messing with my mind. Baby, you just have to waste time. Baby, I don't wanna rewind. I don't wanna hear from you. I don't wanna get your calls. You're the reason why we fall. I just have you running in circles. I know all the words I say are hurtful. I could be spending time
goals, chasing my dreams, got me jumping through hurdles. Baby, just say how you feel, I'm keeping it real. Stacking my money, I'm paying the bills. You know what I mean, I still pay my jeans. Flew out to Miami to check out the scene. 100 the weather to keep it a beam. Look, can you tell me how you feel for all the things I do? Tell me how you feel for all the girls I screw. I don't understand why you acting brand new. This is how it feels when the blame's on you. The blame's on you. Baby, you just like to mess up my mood. Baby, you don't like to keep it true. You don't like the things that I do. You don't like the things that I do, but you still love me like. You know I care, you know I'll be there for you. But you keep on messing with my mind. Baby, you just love to waste time. Baby, I don't wanna rewind. I don't wanna hear from you. I don't wanna get your calls. You're the reason why we fall. I just have you running in circles. I know all the words I say are hurtful. I could be spending time with you, but baby, you just got me confused. You can say you love me, but it ain't real.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yo, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that's a fucking hit. For sure, that's a hit.
You understand why I was getting numbers?
Yo, that's fucking, that little story is fucking crazy, bro. Cause like as artists, we are dependent on like streams and numbers like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I wasn't even worried about the money behind it, like, because of streams. I was more worried about like it being my number one song, and it was becoming my number one song, and it still is right now. But it was gonna take off. And I know it was gonna take off, but they had to cut me short, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the end. And I mean, I've dealt with a lot in the industry. I've only tasted probably like 10%.
It comes with the territory of being an artist, right?
Yes,
like,
sir.
Like experiencing the failures, bro. Like,
yeah, man, I've been through a lot of trials and errors.
Yeah.
Especially in this industry, there's a lot of yes men that are trying to eat your money. If that makes sense.
No, yeah.
In the music industry, I've tried to get a management and like an actual music management instead of content creation.
Right.
Because Quick was only like for content creation, but he had a huge influence. But I've dealt with a lot where they're just yes men just to eat your money, man.
Just like yeah, do that, do this, do that. Like,
yeah, and they want to control a lot. And with me, I have to have every little. I don't want to micromanage everything, but I want to be I want to influence everything. I want to be part of everything because it's my music.
It's your baby.
Yes, it's my love, it's my everything, it's my passion. So I want to make sure this gets done right. I want to make sure everything's going smooth right here because I want to continue pushing it. And that's not how the music managers that I've spoken to and try to manage me.
Yeah.
That's not how they want me to roll. They want me to be kind of like a little bit blind, allowing them to control a little bit. But like, for example, L.U.V, baby, I directed it. I had Frank's help. He filmed it. He edited it. I was in that editing process. I wanted everything to look perfect. We made sure the scenes were perfect and all that.
Yeah.
That's just me. And I feel like the industry doesn't want you to have that self-control.
But that's the thing though, right? Like too much managing from outside source hurts the art, bro. Like because at some point, if you change too much of your own stuff, it's not you anymore.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's how a lot of artists, dry out or die out on their, because they have, they're not authentic anymore. They're getting controlled, man.
Yeah,
it's sad. I would never sign to a label. I'd rather be an independent artist.
Hey, that's so true, bro. Cause like, if you really do want to do this for the love of music or just creating shit, I mean, whether you're a photographer, whether you're a painter, whatever, if you have the love for what you're doing, the money don't really matter that much.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I agree with you, but some people, that check or that big
I
balance
mean, we
comes
need
in.
it, right?
Yeah,
Right.
we need it. But I'm not starving for it
Yeah.
because I've gotten deals where, you know, I'm able to perform for a big artist, like a big artist, and I had to reject it just because of my morals.
Yeah.
Just because of my morals, because I, I don't know. I want to stay true. I've always stayed true. If I wasn't true with myself, I think I would be in a higher position. Yeah, but I wouldn't be as authentic as I am now.
Mm.
I would be
You
like a
wouldn't
robot.
feel you wouldn't
Yeah.
feel the same about yourself,
Absolutely, absolutely, and I would feel like a puppet, man.
right?
Yeah, I would feel like a puppet. I any word, like, I like to stand on my word, nonetheless.
Right.
And especially when it comes to music, I feel like I need to stand on my word, no
Yeah.
matter what. I used to want to get signed all the time when I was younger, until I started tasting a bit of that industry, man. It's crazy. There's like crazy talent, especially famous people, like celebrities or people that had #1 hits. There's crazy talent. They're talented, but it's crazy what they do for money.
Right.
Like, even like change to them. It's crazy what they do. They'll scam you.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful. This industry is very
Well, I
dirty,
mean,
but-
it is crazy that like when I see like artists get big, bro, and next thing you know, you see them in like some crazy ass shit. Like, bro, why? You got what you wanted, now you're just gonna act out, like.
yeah, that's sad. That's sad, but that's just.
But everybody lives their own life, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and that's the difference. Like again, artists who end up being in the industry in that way, I mean, shout outs to them because they got themselves there, right? But
Yeah.
but what you're saying with the art, like if I want to maintain it to be me, then I gotta keep full control of this.
Yeah, like Russ. Russ is a great example, man. He's always been independent,
Yeah,
and he owns everything, man. He owns everything. He doesn't have to wait for a label to be like, oh yeah, you could release it. He could release it whenever you want. It's just that control, man.
yeah.
It's that control. That's what they want.
Yeah, because then you get some bullshit like where you really seen the song and they just take it away.
Yeah, they
like-
take it down. I just never understood. It's crazy because at that time when I did release it, I was getting those deals and I had to reject those deals. Like, I was able to, I forget what state it was, but they wanted me to perform for a big artist. I don't want to name drop, but she was like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I should name drop. Should I name drop?
You you could say it. I mean,
I was supposed to perform for Megan Thee Stallion, man.
oh shit.
Yeah, I had the contract in my email still, but yeah, I just didn't understand how that correlated with my music and her music.
Right.
I was supposed to do a 15 set. It was down south. I forget what state it was, but it was down south, right? It could have been Texas, but I could be wrong. I would have to look into those emails. But yeah, bro, I had to perform for her. That's what the management told me, that wanted to be my management. But I was paying him money on the side just to give me these type of,
Like,
opportunities, right?
Open the doors and windows and yeah.
Yes, sir. And I rejected the offer because, I'm a huge Tory fan.
Mm.
And, that whole situation is very sticky, I don't want
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk about it too much. But
Yeah, yeah.
that man's an innocent man, but
Yeah.
innocent man. But yeah, I had to reject that opportunity just because. And I even told the management, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm not gonna do that. They're like, they're gonna fly you out, this and the third. And I'm like, nah, I'm okay, man, because I want to work with Tory. And he's like, what you think he cares about it? He was talking mad down, trying to downplay everything,
Yeah.
downplay me about my decision.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah,
What they're looking at it is like,
They're
if he
thinking-
takes this deal, then we get a percentage of this shit.
Yeah, exactly. But I told him, I was like, no, I want to work with him, and that would ruin my opportunity because the whole situation
Right.
that they have. And even though I don't know Tory like that, like me and him don't know each other personally,
Right.
I still want to have that record be like, oh yeah, I want to work with him because then
You still want to have that opportunity to like, yeah.
yeah,
'Cause,
absolutely.
I mean, again, bro, like that's crazy because like you're like, yo, I'm gonna stand on my art.
Yeah, anyone in my position, or even like a female artist would have said yeah right away in a heartbeat. But it's just like it don't matter. You could throw me a lot of money into my face, and if it doesn't correlate with my morals, I'm saying no.
Right.
And it might hurt me, but it's all right. Look at who was it? Who was it? Was it LeBron James? He had to turn out some deals to get like a big deal. Like I think he turned out what does he? He turned out some Reebok deal, if I'm not mistaken, to get his
Oh, you
Nike
mean
deal.
when we? Yeah.
Yeah, when he was like in college and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and he got his Nike deal and all that. That was cool.
Are you like a religious person?
Oh yeah, I believe in God all the day.
Nice.
Yeah, I pray.
Did you like grow up like in religion, or you just picked it up along the way?
I did go to church every weekend when I was a kid, younger, and I do go to church probably once or twice a month. I will go with my grandmother, but I wasn't really like picking up the scriptures, the verses. I just went just to accompany my grandmother because she would always go alone.
Right.
So I would go with her, right, and tag along. So yeah, I've always had God in my life, you know, but I've been strengthening my relationship with Jesus Christ, you know, because He's our Lord and Savior.
Well, I've said this before on the pod, but like whether you believe in God or not, or whether you want to say that you're like, I don't know if I buy it, but I think we all eventually come to know that energy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, like some people call it the source, some people call it this,
Yeah.
but God is real, man. God is real, and like sometimes you're taking a step, and you're like going firmly a certain direction, and something just stops you.
That is true. That is true. You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, especially like reading. I've been going to Bible studies with some high school friends of mine. They've been doing like Bible studies, and they always invite me. And you know, I'm learning slowly and slowly because I want to get to a point where you know I could just say a verse, you know, out of
Yeah.
nowhere, you know. But you know, it's beautiful how all these stories, you know, like John, Peter, it's cool. It's they prophets, all these prophets and all these disciples, you know,
Right.
that followed Jesus Christ and He healed.
Right.
You know, it's in, you know, He's always been in my life, and
Well,
I've always looked up to Him.
having such belief, it helps us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially healing wise, because when you man, and this sort of correlates and sort of like, or like that circle that we were talking about like where you put yourself and morals and things,
Mhm.
because you could get lost in that scene.
You could. You could.
You could get lost in that scene so quickly, bro. Like,
Absolutely. With a lot of greed, you could get lost with greed. You know, you could get lost with lust. You could get lost with a lot of sins, bro.
yeah,
You know, I wouldn't say, you know, there's good and bad in the scene, the music scene, right? But it's so easy to get lost. I've gotten lost a few times, but you know, I pick myself back up, make sure, you know, the people around me, like Herbs, shout out to Herbs Films. You know, he's always with me, and you know, he's always keeping me on track, make sure I'm
yeah,
focused, you know, not drifting to the side of the road.
yeah. Because when you get lost, the blessings that you gathered along that way, and now you're like, oh hell yeah, and now you get lost in whatever it is that's like taking your attention from whatever you're supposed to be doing. That takes your blessings away, man.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works, right?
Yeah, and it's like, who's watching this? Who's being witness to all this this
Yeah.
life? Is it me when I speak in my mind and I hear a voice talking back to me? Is that me?
It's the Holy Spirit.
What is that, right?
Yeah, it's the Holy Spirit, man.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah, it's like they say it's a gut feeling, but you know, I've been learning it's the Holy Spirit, man. It's your Holy Spirit, like and then you know, also Jesus.
That because is that energy, that's what I'm saying. Like that energy will lead you.
Yeah, it
Like,
would lead you to the right path.
Yeah.
As long as you have that belief and have a strong belief as well.
Right.
You know, even if you don't have a strong belief, having that belief is always going to be, you know, on your shoulder, the angel.
And you get tested too, bro.
You do get tested a lot. I've been tested so many times, but you know, I've never been you know, an angry man, or I've been always laid back, chill. I never take anything too personal, you know, because you know I gotta do me, and at the end of the day, you know, I gotta continue on my music. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
Yeah. Because it does take a lot to, like, from one's ego to be like, because when you were saying that sometimes the criticism, you do take it when you were like posting shit and you're like, why is this garbage? Why the fuck? And then like some people, it takes a little bit of ego, you know, like you got to move it aside sometimes. Like, yo.
Yeah, the pride. Yeah,
Yeah.
remove some of that pride. Yeah. Like I said, content creations changed my life as well. Changed my life, changed my music. I love all my supporters and the people that has been there, you know, da familia.
Ooh.
But yeah, I would go on stream as well, recording records live as well. Like Circles was a record live. I recorded that live.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, and then I started practicing and making it sound better and better and better and writing down all these lyrics.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that's some of these records that I release.
Yeah.
Or that have unreleased as well. I record when I used to go stream on TikTok Live. I used to just play a beat, have them choose, record the record, and boom, you know, they would like it, they would vibe to it.
Damn, that's dope.
And then when I did the final product, I would be on live as well, recording that record. And then, you know,
does that add some type of pressure?
Yes, it does. It does. It does. So when I freestyle, I punch in a lot. So, you know,
yeah.
You know, I do a lot of takes. So it does add a lot of pressure because, you know, you can have 20 people there. And, you know, when it comes to TikTok Live, you got to have them intrigued. You can't have them just
like,
staring because then they'll just
keep going. It's so easy.
That's the world. That's the world we live in now.
It's so easy to just fuck it.
Yeah, they probably watching this video right now. Nah, I'm playing. Go back. But yeah, no, it's so easy. So you got to keep them intrigued. You know, ask them questions. What do you think about this line? What do you think about that line? All right. They'll throw you even lines, you know, and then you know,
shit.
Sometimes it might not add up to the right syllables and all that, but you know, you could work with it. I could work with it at least. You know, sometimes I don't use those lines. Sometimes, you know, I just go off the dome. You know, but yeah, I like doing take by takes when it comes. My recording process is doing the demo, and I go to the studio once I'm like practicing over 100 times. Going to the studio, and then doing the hook. And doing the hook like 5 different times so I can have layers, making sure this is the best take, and doing highs, melodies, and then the verse I do a lot.
And when you extract these songs, you know, as for the writing, you're extracting from your own life, like experience.
Yeah, I do. Everything is all my life experience. So all these heartbreaks, all these lovey-dovey music is all me.
Right.
I haven't been. I want to get to a point where I'm able to write about other people's stories, but it'll take time. You know, I don't know, something in me just, I have so much material that, like, I don't know, it's much more relatable when I'm talking about my personal experience because I feel the pain.
Yeah,
I feel the pain
because it's you.
Yes.
I can't be no one else other than me.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because and that's really, you know, again, what we were saying at the beginning, like, that's what you're really trying to do.
Yes, sir.
Like,
yes, sir.
And that's what you did with your voice. Like, you were like, yo, people are telling me I need to work on my voice. And then, like, now, bro, like, right now you just performed and that shit was fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah, we got to listen to it, make sure it's good. And now we got to redo it.
And there's, what made you write this next song?
This next song,
yeah.
L.U.V. I fell in love, man. Love.
Oh, shit.
You know, I fell in love. And, you know, when you fall in love with a girl and you really want something special with her, you know, this song is like trying to win her over. So it's like my experience winning her over, you know?
Have you been with someone for a while now or?
No, I haven't been in a relationship in 4 years.
Oh, shit.
I haven't been in a relationship in 4 years, but, you know, I just been chilling.
Would you
know?
say would you say having a relationship like sort of hinders you a bit on the artistry and like having to do things and shit? Because sometimes you gotta go here, you gotta go there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a lover boy. I'm a I'm a lover boy. So yes, it does. But I noticed a lot when I put music to the side and focused on that person. Like my first relationship. That's what I did. That's why I wasn't releasing. That's why like I wasn't releasing like crazy. My relationships, like I said, my last relationship was in high school. I haven't dated since. But what I'm trying to say is, my first relationship, I put my music to the side. I ended up getting cheated on, man.
Damn.
My homie slept with my girl, bro.
Yo.
That broke my heart. And I was like, I'm never gonna put music to the side. This and the third. And then I do it like 2 years after when I meet this new girl. And she cheated on me as well, man. That's unfortunate, man. That was like
that bro.
broke my heart.
It those situations when things happen like that, bro, when you pull things out of it.
Yeah, it just made me like, I neglected music for so long just to be with someone, and it just, I'm never gonna neglect music for anyone else. And now, like, if I talk to anyone or speak to anyone or have any interest in anyone, I let them know that music's my love is always gonna be first.
Right.
Family, myself.
Right.
No, actually, God first, music,
There
family,
you go.
myself, and then maybe her like fifth and the sixth.
Yeah.
But like, don't worry, I'll take care of her. I'm not gonna neglect her, but
No, I know exactly what you're
it's
saying,
just
though.
like I have other priorities where music's always been there, even after it's broke my heart too. Music's broke my heart multiple times, man.
Yeah, music will break your heart sometimes.
Yeah, it broke my heart so much, especially the experiences I've dealt with. Like, it's not pretty. Like that, those are worse heartbreaks than the girls, man. That was the worst heartbreak than a girl. Like, when music broke my heart a year ago, it was the worst heartbreak than a girl, man. Honestly, I was in tears, bro, on the verge of quitting, man. But I had to stand back up and get what's mine now.
Yeah, cause like in a relationship, bro, like if you're in the wrong if you gather yourself around the wrong people and shit don't happen your way, it's your own fault. It's not even their fault.
Yeah.
You allowed them into your life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
you wanted them in your life, yeah.
Yeah, so like the things that come out of that is like you can't really blame others, but then you're like, I need to change something.
Right.
And you're like, I'm just gonna stick with my music.
Absolutely. Yeah, nah, that's what I've been doing, honestly. Staying with my music, staying consistent, try to get better, because I want to be number one. Like, I want to be number one there with Drake, there with, just under those names. Not under those names. If I can even reach on top of those names, that would be great. I want to be so good where they have no choice but to accept me.
Ooh.
They have no choice. Even when I'm not signed and have these press doing this in the third for me, I want to be that good where I could hop on a Spanish record and an English record and still make a hit, and go on tour for my Spanish records and go on tour for my English records and do Sueños. Shout out to Sueños, do Miche Fest.
Hey.
I want to get to that point, and I know I'm going to get to that point because I've been grinding. I've been even adding Spanish in my music. I haven't released anything like that yet, but I want to get to a point where I'm doing full Spanish songs and instead of Spanglish, I want to get to that point. I want to make sure everything sounds good. I want to be number one, man. That's really why I thrive for. That's really why I try to make a record every day. That's really why I'm out here interviewing people, streaming on live. That's really why I do it, because I want to go number one. There's not a lot of artists that are going out their way to thrive for that,
Yeah. But
to that.
Would you say that, like, I mean, to be honest, bro, this is my first time. Well, we met at that show that day.
Yes, sir.
But we didn't really get to go with the back and forth. But
Yes, sir.
meeting you now, bro, like I could fucking see it. I see it, man. Like,
yeah, man.
I see that this is the truth for you. Like,
yeah, because I want to be that good where the Grammys are gonna give me a Grammy because I earned it, not because of my name,
Right.
or because I'm who I'm associated with.
Right.
I want to be known for my skills, nonetheless. I want to be known for my skills, and because it is a skill for me.
Right.
I was born with a little bit of talent, but it was more of a hunger and ambition how much I wanted it.
Right.
Because if I didn't want it, I didn't have to go out my way and make my voice better. I didn't have to listen to these comics. I didn't have to listen to these engineers. I could just let them do my music.
You even turn shit down. Like, bro, like listening to what you like you're like the story, bro, that's just fucking dope. Like you were like, nah, I'm gonna stand on my ground, I'm gonna stand on my art.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it my way and I'm gonna get here, bro. And I see that driving you, bro, for real. Like that shit's dope. Like
Yes,
it really does seep through, bro. Like
Yeah,
I
man.
do see you going far as fuck.
Yeah, because it's just like, as long as I'm like that, it could be considered a little bit hard-headed, but as long as I'm like that and making sure it works for me and my team,
Right.
then we'll have a good relationship. If it's not going to work for me,
Yeah.
I'm going to just tell them straight up. I've never been a person to sugarcoat anything. I tell you, look, I don't really like this. I don't really like that. Even when I've been in studios with big artists, and the managements would tell me, oh, how do you feel about this art? I would tell them, no, I don't like them. Or I would tell them I like them,
Right.
I've been in studios with like a lot of people, man. And, those bigger artists are with talent are very cocky, man. They're very cocky. And you could see that they're only doing it for the music,
Right.
or for the money, I mean.
For where they're trying to gain or whatever.
Yeah, it's for the money, man. It's sad, but I mean, it's part of the game, right? It's part of the game.
I mean, like everybody has their own reasons, but like for what they do, right? Like, so, like
Yeah. Now that any artist I work with, I have to see how passionate they are about it. I can't. You can't throw me a dollar amount to work with. If you're passionate, I want to work with you.
right.
If you're as hungry as me, I want to work with you, man.
Hey, that's fucking 100, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
If I don't see
absolutely.
the hunger in you, and I don't see the drive in you, I don't need you.
Yeah, you don't need that energy around you.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Because then you're gonna drag me down with you type of shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
But I like, bro. I see that in you, bro. I really do see that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah, I think I started gaining that flair in me.
Yeah.
When I started getting, dealing with the industry, dealing with trial and error, man. That's when I started like, all right, why didn't they rock with this song, or why didn't they rock with this? All right. But they said my voice is good. All I have to work is in my lyricism. All right, let's do the lyricism.
right.
Boom, boom, bam.
And but yeah, that's good.
There we go.
All
There
right,
we
cool.
go. We're back in the cut.
Yeah. Thanks. Shout out to my boy right here off camera.
Herbs Films.
Yeah. So this song right here, the L.U.V.
Yes, sir.
This one's already out.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
It's the best record of 2025. Guaranteed.
Love the way you look at me, 'cause it feels like we're meant to be. Love the way you look at me, 'cause it feels like we're meant to be. Yeah, love your hazel eyes when you look at me. Get you that Chanel, just give me that L.U.V, baby.
another one, bro. Another one right there. That's another hit.
That was my favorite record to record, man. So far.
Yeah, like that shit, yeah, dog. Like I'm telling you, like that's why I asked about your voice, because I'm like, you're. A lot of people depend on the auto tune. You're doing it for real, like.
Yeah, I have a bit of auto tune that's helping me tune everything, but yeah, nonetheless, I've tried to train my voice, and I want to get to a point where I don't need auto tune at all. Don't need auto tune, but everything takes time, you know. I'm
But
still
no, but I'm
learning.
saying though, like your voice is there, bro. Like you. I can see why you're getting to go places to like do your thing and perform and shit.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy as well? You know, as of recently, all these engineers I've been working with, like in Arizona, New York, they've been, very surprised of how I present myself. One, how I come in and record my records, and how I guide them to get my sound. Because think about it like this. I mean, I'm a new artist too. I'm like, especially to these like cities that I'm barely recording in.
Right.
I try out different studios that I'm like, all right, let me try this studio out. Let me try this studio out. Right. Like in New York, I tried out Quad Studios. That's the studio that Biggie and Tupac were.
Oh shit, for real?
Chilling, yeah. Oh, that was actually the studio that Tupac got shot at.
Damn.
I was in that elevator, man. That
Oh
was actually
shit.
nostalgic. But yeah, I was in the same booth as Biggie apparently. Maybe even where Diddy was, bro.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But yeah, like the engineer. Shout out to more, but the engineer was very surprised on how I was guiding him. How I need this much autotune, this much reverb. Same with the studio I went to in Arizona. That one was a bigger studio as well. Shout out to Cash, Violet Cash, man. That guy. That guy's a very talented man. He's actually the son's owner of Salt Mine. And Salt Mine is a studio where like Lil Wayne records at.
Shit.
A studio where DMX recorded like 11 albums there.
Damn.
They have all the plaques all over the world. Yeah, all over the wall. I mean, and now their kids are going to record with
that
studio.
That's dope.
Yeah, and great people out there. Shout out to Don. That's the owner. Don is the Don, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro, because they were quick. They were responsive compared to a lot of engineers. I like when people are quick. Like,
yeah.
Even if it costs a little bit more to work with them, or costs, a little bit more.
The workflow, right? Like,
if they're quick and they're, they're interested, I'm going.
Hell
no matter
yeah.
what, I'll spend that extra couple tens, $10, 20, 50. It's okay, But I like that.
Right, as long as you're able to get the product you're trying to like that you hear in your mind the way you hear it, like boom.
And I tell them, add your sauce, add something different to this record. I always tell them to work with my record. I don't want them to just to record my record. I want them to also have some impact into the record, have some, some of their sauce into the record, saucing it up,
Right.
I really want them to do that because it's like, I'm there. Why not ask? They worked with a lot of big artists. Like, I know Cash worked with Kodak Black, a lot of big names. They had plaques all over the building. Right, Herbs? Yeah, man. Herbs comes with me almost every trip.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, he's filming me.
Shout outs. But listen, bro, like for real, man, like just getting to meet you, getting to hear you, like the real you, like, because we, like I said, we met, but we didn't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And now, bro, like just getting to meet you and shit, like seeing what you're really about and like what you really trying to do this for, where you stand, and like seeing the fact that bro, I'm gonna be undeniable.
I want to. I need to.
I see that in you,
I need
bro.
to, man. I need to, no matter what.
I really see that in you, bro. And I just want to say, man, like you, when you get out there, bro, when you make it to the top, don't forget about the little people out here.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna take them with me. Honestly, that's all. That's how my mindset is, man. Like when I listened to Bravo for the first time, man. I don't know if he told you a story with me and Bravo, but
no.
Man, he he had pulled up to. I had a home studio, right? And my engineer at the time, he would always tell me, "Yo, bring this Bravo guy over." And I wasn't really a fan of bringing anyone over to my studio because I wasn't working with anyone. And it was kind of around COVID area time, so I didn't want bring too much people.
And shit.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I finally said yes to my engineer, man, that guy blew me away. First, I had a record for him ready, right? And then he killed the feature. The record's not out right now. I lost that record a long time ago, man. I had to reset my PC and never found that record in FL. But yeah, he killed it. And then he recorded his first ever record, I think a week after or a couple days after, called Love in the Summer. And I remember, man, like I said, it's just like, it's crazy. I remember he would ask me, he was so excited. He's like, how many streams do you think I could get? I was like, to be honest, probably like 3K. It was your first record. Man, that ended up getting like 30K. I was so proud, happy for him.
Yeah.
And then witnessing it live as well, and then going out to the streaming platforms, like, that's amazing for him. Same with Max Wayne. Max Wayne, he's always had that hunger. He's always had that intelligence, and he learns like this, man. It's crazy. Especially having him. I would have him around Frank Ducati.
Yeah.
Like anytime, because I would always hang out with Max. Max was, and I still do. Max is always lives near me, so I would invite him to the studio sessions, see how Frank works, because he's an experienced engineer. He's been doing it for over 10 years.
Right.
So I want to see how he sees Frank works with me. And then now they're both my go-to engineers out here in the city.
That's
Chicago.
dope, bro. That's dope, man. But, hey, man, it's been a pleasure having you here, bro. I've been having, like, a lot of fun just getting the behind the scenes of your whole, way of what you do, how you do it, bro. And
yes, sir.
Like I said, man, like, I admire your drive, bro.
Thank you.
I see it, bro, like, for real. But before every podcast ends, I always do a little freestyle.
Let's do it.
If you want to jump on it, bro.
Let's hear it. If not, we will have to do a remix, baby.
and just you can start it off, and then I'll just finish it off, and we'll just go from there.
Let's hear it.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Ooh. Cooling by myself, baby. You just drive me crazy. Thoughts about you lately. Why you always hating? In the bed, love me. Baby, keep me company. Baby, you know what I want from you. You don't gotta act clueless. You know who is. Keep it 1,000 with her. You don't gotta act absurd. You don't gotta act absurd. Baby, you know I don't.
Yeah. You don't have to act absurd. I see way more worth. I gotta go and get down to earth.
Yeah.
Bring it all around. Baby, bring it down just like the circle. L.U.V. Do this every day, man, cause you know that we see. Man, I'm about to go overseas. Do this shit, man, I gotta oversee every fucking situation that I'm making. Every day that I'm taking this shit, it's like the bacon sizzling. Do this shit cause yo, this is riddling. The way things are fucking happening, it's like the riddling hitting my fucking mind when they parking. I'm dropping lines. I do this shit all the fucking time. It's almost like it's been designed, but I don't write none of this shit. Yo, my boy got some fucking vicious ass music. He fucking going fucking far as fuck. This guy is a fucking star. Do this shit, yo man, don't make me fucking start. Anyway, the P.O.T Podcast is coming your way, man. Check out every motherfucking shockwave that's fucking going in there. Yo, what up, wait? Yo, do this, let's go fucking go back, and then I just wave back.
Way back. If looking so fine was a crime, you would have a felony. Yeah. You got me singing back to back, and I'm singing melodies like, darling, could you come here? Could you come near? Could you come here? Yeah. The P.O.T Podcast. The P.O.T Podcast.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Hey,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
guys so much for tuning in, man. Like, my boy just fucking rocked the house, bro. Like, if you have any last message, you know, to let them know what's up. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. You know, whoever you love in the world, stay consistent, stay disciplined, and have that hunger. Because the moment you slack, the other man is not slacking. The other man is doing what you're supposed to be doing. So the moment you slack, you're behind. So lock in. Because as soon as you know, 2025 is going to be over. We're going to be on to 26. You don't want to be behind, man. This world is continuing growing, man.
hey, that's 100, bro. And thank you so much, bro, for coming through, bro. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? Spread love, and most of all, love each other, y'all. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.